INDO stock, Indonesia Energy Corp Limited. It closed the session of the 14th of April 2022 at $26.40, but in the post-market session it lost about 5% and closed at $24.89. 9.9 million shares crossed the tape. It's a small float of about 1.94 million shares, and the price crossed above its 50-day moving average in that session as well. It says here price rose through the 50-day moving average of $18.52 on above average volume, and I think also above its 10 and 20-day moving averages. So the gain obviously was a gain of 65.93%. That's a significant one. And the folks at Investor Place are saying that Indonesia Energy is set to take off with low production costs. And at the same time as well, the price of crude oil also spiked slightly in that session. And it says here that what sets Indo stock apart from its competitors is its ability to produce oil at significantly lower price. As of 2020, crude oil production costs averaged around $30 to $40 per barrel. Indonesia Energy produces oil for $24.51 per barrel. So with oil currently trading at $100 per barrel, Indo stock has significant growth opportunities. The company achieves low production costs due to a few factors. Its strategy is to acquire medium-sized matured oil fields with proven undeveloped reserves. These are generally either overlooked by large corporations or do not qualify for their asset selection criteria. The strategy creates the potential to generate considerable profit. Subsequently, management of Indo stock or Indonesia Energy is finding ways to enhance production of these oil fields. Extraction volumes inevitably decline in maturing oil fields due to normal wear and tear. The company's target is to maximize its field's production potential. As of earlier on this month, April 2022, the company announced that it will commence drilling operations on its two back-to-back producing wells. The operation at one well has already begun with a goal of drilling 3,400 feet deep in 45 days. Following this, Indonesia Energy plans to start drilling on another well. If successful, Indo stock will gain significantly. The company expects to generate $2.4 million in net revenue from each well, producing at least 100 barrels of oil per day in the first year. Total costs are estimated to be near $1.5 million each, implying sufficient profits within the first 12 months of operation. In addition to this, management disclosed intentions to drill another 2 wells in the second half of this year, 2022. Geopolitical tensions play a significant role in oil prices as some European countries set out to reduce their dependency on Russian oil and gas. Other international players such as Indo stock will tend to benefit. Okay, so that's the news and other systemic issues concerning the broader market concerning crude oil stocks. So what we have seen is that yes, we saw this spike that occurred as of the 7th of March 2022, when it reached $61.50, and since that time, in the next session, it was short sellers, and sellers also came in and brought it all the way down to 31.3, almost a 50% decline, So definitely short sellers were definitely insured. They definitely were involved in this retracement we saw there, and then it spiked up again. They were squeezed up, but it didn't take it it didn't take it as high. It took it up to $39.87. But since that time, we have started to see lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. You can see that lower lows and lower highs, you know, up till the 11th of April, you know. So all of those things, all those lower lows and lower highs, just a validation that there was just a validation of the bearish phase the stock went into. So, and then yesterday the 14th, it now spiked, given all of those things we just disclosed, and it now took the price above its 10, 20 and 50-day moving averages. So we can see down here it is saying, what is it saying down here? The readout is saying down here it appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares still remain 231.7% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It's also lagging S&P 500. Yes, you know, as of sometime in late January, it was trading below all of its moving averages. So things have dramatically changed totally, and that time that 200-day moving average was equally bearish, but given the huge amount of gain the stock has run up in just less than 4 months, call it 3 months, it has totally changed the whole picture of the stock. The underlying trend is now a strongly bullish one. Yes, so it's correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Okay, so moving on, you can see that momentum for INDO stock is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to pay higher prices for the stock. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yes, yes, it's improving. It was before totally oversold, now improving. So buyers are definitely paying higher prices for INDO stock. The volatility for the last 10 trading sessions is 221.5%, given the fact that it has a small float of 1.94 million shares. So you would expect that it will have that sort of volatility. So the probability that INDO stock would close, the probability that INDO stock closes above $19.67, its 10-day moving average does not look bad at 62.55% in the next session on the 18th of April 2022. Okay, so that's our probability, okay, that it will close above $19.67 is about 62.55%. The probability that it will close above $22.68, its 20-day moving average is almost 100%. That is for the session of the 18th of April 2022. Okay, so there's a very high likelihood that it will close above 22.68%. So that's just what we determined using the closing prices over the last 40 trading sessions. But if you adjust that and make it 30 trading sessions, you have that the probability that it will close above 22.68 will be 64.8%. So we have two targets of 31.62. The probability that it will get there is 26.36%. Not highly likely. Okay, and then we have the second target of $53.48. So this was the target that was reached. We set that target on the 4th of March, and the next trading session, which was on the 7th, it reached it, and then started to retrace. So we are maintaining that target, and we are reiterating it. Okay, so see what you make of INDO stock, and we'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.